Started by sort of examining the idea of organisms and life forms that would reference kind of these strange alien creatures that would be able to be manipulated and organized in a way that would kind of reference the way that humankind interacts with each other. And then as the idea evolved, it became about being more and more inventive and imaginative about the forms that I was choosing. So the worms kind of started to dominate, the idea. And then from there, it evolved a little bit more into wanting to create a form that most people might not find to be beautiful, but to render them in a way that people would really look at them like, wow, that is something that I wouldn't typically find to be so beautiful, and to do it in a way that was in a way and with materials and tactile nature that would make them want to reach out and touch the work. For the longest time before graduate school, the way that I would stamp my work is with it's a two-headed snake with my last initial between the heads. And so it was M, and so I kind of played into that, and I was like, okay, well, these are all going to have M names because everything will be stamped with that M. And so Mabel took shape, and then I just sort of started to name them. I guess I just evaluated it like, I could kind of, if I gave them names rather than like a scientific number or some kind of heady title, it would change the way that they feel. I wanted to keep them still very whimsical and playful. Some of their scales starting to get pretty big, and their colors and things. I wanted them to still be able to have that kind of personal relationship like somebody would have with a pet. It's been about kind of understanding the possibilities of clay additives and the way that fiber, whether it be the faux fur or the natural feathers, or with Mabel, it was the raw flax, how I can pair a fiber material which is soft and tactile with a very hard, smooth, often glossy or satin surface of a ceramic material, and do it in sort of a successful way that doesn't feel jarring in the choices that I've made. End goal, the end result is just in my mind. I kind of picture what I want it to look like, and then things just sort of come together. And always at the end of them, I'm always like, wow, I got that done. As strange as that was to come up with, I put my hands to work, and it took shape.